I'm using Doordash mainly, and using Uber. I'm using two apps for delivery gigs. Right now, I'm in like Sholo, Arizona. That's right now. There's nothing on Uber, and then for Doordash, pretty much every time I go on Doordash, you always have to be waiting at least 2 hours to get on a time slot. So this is let's see. Show you. So that's let's see. Sure. You can see it on the phone. It's Shiloh. It's just nothing, and then there's like a snow place, but it's kind of like a really country area. I'm not sure why that would even be busy, because most of the time, if you go to some of these places, and they don't even have it says busy, and then by the time you get there, like 10 minutes later, it's just nothing. You got to be on the schedule. So this says like right now it's 3:51, and then I gotta wait until 4:30 to get onto Doordash. And then Uber still finding trips right now. I just started, like, so that's why everything's at 0 right now. I'm waiting for about a minute or two. But it seems like it goes up and down, like sometimes Uber is better than Doordash, and then but most of the time it's Doordash has better orders than Uber. But every once in a while, Uber has a good offer that I would take compared to Doordash. Because like one day I had an order for Uber. It came out to $20, and then I think it was $20, and then I got $25 for on the app as a payment, and then when I dropped off the food, the customer actually gave me a $20 tip, so I got $20 cash. So it came out to that's how much I made, $45 just for that one trip for Uber. So that's why I usually keep on two apps right now. I was using Doordash strictly in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I did about like $160 a day, but I would have to do like at least like 10 or 11 hours for that. But it seems like it does better when you start at like maybe like around I try to start at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's really better to start like around like 4 o'clock, like 4 or 5. Like that's what like Doordash and Uber recommends all the time, to start at that time. And that's usually when there's promotions going on. If you're working at like 1 o'clock in the morning, then I should be able to get a promotion of an extra like $2 added on to your the regular delivery fee. So yeah, there's still nothing right now. Let's see. I gotta get a tripod because I have no way to hold this right now. Maybe it might actually work when I hold it like this. Trying to. The second I start driving, I'm probably come on. That's still there's Uber still right there. It's still there's nothing on it right now. If you know, there's some people that say you know, do like the really good drivers that get like over 1,000 a week. They say, you know, do the morning shift, the lunch shift, and then did the dinner shift. But I did the morning shift a bunch of times, and I mean, I didn't even get anything until probably like I started at like maybe 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I went until I waited like about maybe 2 hours, and there was just nothing at all. But being on platinum it should definitely help you once you get out to the platinum level. I'm on gold right now. Like a year ago I was on platinum, but I was working at a warehouse, so that's why I kind of stopped doing deliveries. And you know, as far as you know, maintenance goes, when you're doing Doordash, like I would I worked at a few shops before, so I was an auto tech, and all the repairs I do myself, unless if it's a really big job, like I gotta swap an engine, then I would probably just give it to somebody else. But besides replacing an engine, I would do every maintenance on my car by myself, because you're paying for labor. That's like 80% of the fee when you work on when you get your car worked on. You're paying at least 80% just in labor, and you know, you can do most of the stuff is simple, and it won't take that long. So you know, say if you do it like a half an hour by yourself, compared to taking it somewhere, you know, they'll charge you hundreds of dollars, and it could even, and why it only takes you like only half an hour with a simple job. And then I used to I usually move around when I'm doing to different hot spots, but I'm kind of just staying still right now because it just I mean, I did it a few days ago, and I was just wasting gas. I was going from probably took 43 minutes until I got my first delivery, and so I think it's probably just better just to stay still until the orders start going through, because once you hit a certain mark and you're waiting, and then it seems like then they send you an order like non-stop. So like I rejected one order, and then it went over to the next, went to a different offer. So right there, there's nothing still on the schedule. You can see that. And Doordash, it's in about like 10 minutes and still at the same spot. Still waiting for an order. So you know, if you're if you're in a good area, like probably like California or New York City, then you're not gonna be waiting like 10 minutes or 11 minutes. I was in Orlando, Florida, and the orders just go through like crazy. You don't even have to wait like a minute or two. Just you get an order the second you press that button to dash. Yeah, so it's been about like 17 minutes online for Uber, and there's just still nothing. I got a promotion for Uber, but it's kind of pointless to go to these spots where they have a promotion for Uber because like they were gonna add me $10 onto every trip that I do in this one spot in I think it was like Overgard, Arizona, and there's just like only like 3 stores down there. There's like no point at all to go down there to do any deliveries. And then let's see. And then also too, if people say, like what these companies want you to do is like to take every single order, but like I did that for Uber, and I got onto the highest tier, and even on the highest tier, it was like it's like Diamond. Diamond is the highest for Uber, so I was on Diamond in South Carolina like about 4 months ago, and even when you're on that tier, they can still give you, like, I was still getting orders for $2, and so I just stopped taking every order. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, it's not point no playing that game. So you can do like 10 hours, and after 10 hours you only make $100. It's like, it's not even worth it. That's $10 an hour, and then you gotta put gas in too, so you're making even less than 10 an hour. Yeah, so I would just, maybe if you have like a hybrid car, then, oh, here, I got an offer now, I think. Actually, no, it just says a reminder, but I mean, if you have a hybrid car, it's probably better just to keep on moving around to hot spots. When I go to a hot spot, I stay there for maybe like about 2 minutes at the most, and then if I don't get anything, then I'll just go on to the next hot spot. So like, I mean, there's people that stay at a hot spot for more than a half an hour. I mean, if it's not active after a few minutes, there's no point of staying after like maybe 4 minutes max, I would say. Okay. Alright, so I got one right now with 1080. That's 2 miles.
Head to your pickup at Panda Express, White Mountain Road and Sholo Lake.
So this is only about a mile away. I gotta go.
Turn right,
Panda
then turn right on West White Mountain Boulevard.
And then with Panda, like, I don't usually go to Panda because it's really busy, and then when the staff get busy, they can't really help you when you have like 2 orders. Because one time I had 2 orders, and then I canceled the second order because they didn't have broccoli, so you gotta wait like 10 minutes for broccoli. It's not even worth it. You might as well just cancel the order.
Turn right on West White Mountain Boulevard.
And if you're doing these deliveries, you want to go fast. Like what I do is I run. You're gonna see a lot of people that take their time, and they they walk to go pick up the food. You want to take your time and walk. You're not gonna make good money. This is all about time. These jobs, you want to go as fast as possible. About 0.6 miles away from Panda. And just watch your speed. Like you don't want to go over the speed limit because you got those sensors on the app, so they can pretty sure they can terminate you if you're going like 20 miles over the speed limit or something. So you want just go to the speed limit. You don't want to
turn right, then turn left.
You don't want to get a ticket, and then you don't want to lose your account. So you want to rush just when you get the food. And if you're doing a Doordash, click on you're arrived at the store as soon as you see it. Like, you don't have to do it when you park. You can do it before that. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. Steak. Yeah, and that kind of cartoon. Do you want? Here's his cup supposed to him. I know he is. I know. Okay.
So I got the order, it's like 3 bags. So what I'm gonna do is don't verify the order yet. Just wait until you get in your car and then drive to the exit. So I'm gonna drive to the exit right now. So once I get to the exit, I'm gonna verify the order because if you do this, your drop-off time for the food is gonna be a lot better because the second you click on verify, like I'm gonna do it right now, I'm by the stop sign, then you're gonna get time for your delivery. So I'm gonna completed the verify the food. So this is I'm messed up right now.
Turn left on Club Lake Road.
Yeah, so this one's pretty good. This is this took a mile to get to the Panda Express, and then the wait time over there wasn't too bad. I waited about 2 minutes. and then my drop off is going to be it takes another mile to get to the customer, so that was only 2 miles for like 10 something. And with Uber, you gotta kind of be don't be too excited about what you get, because they can actually take that tip off. So so if you see something that's like a high amount, and then like at the end of the day, after like I would say about like 4 hours, like it can drop like a lot, like one order, let's say like 10, and then after the end of the day, it's like only comes out to like 450 or something. Like I used to say,
just ahead, keep left onto North Drive.
I used to go in that section where you thank the customer for the tip, and then when I was clicking on that,
Left onto North Drive.
seems like it was messing up my tips when it did that, because I guess like they thought that was like an insult or something. And then also too, like if you got like somebody you're looking for a number, just put your hazards on and then just take your time, because as long as it's not a cop, just take your time. So I'm about a half a mile away right now. And then you know, read your instructions. Forgot to look at the instructions, like for the special instructions of you know, hand it to the customer and stuff like that, or they give you a certain landmark of where exactly they're located, so it's a lot easier to find it when you're doing the delivery. That's why you always want to look at that kind of before you start driving, so you know what, you're one step ahead. There. This is number 6172. This should be a house, so that's why you want to kind of make sure too. You want to find out if it's a house or an apartment. So this is a house, I'm pretty sure it's 6172. So I found the mailbox right there. Let me see. I'll just drive right in. So this guy's right in the front. Yeah, one bag is all the drinks, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, have a good day. We're gonna confirm delivery, complete delivery. And also too, like if you're try not to like go like sit right next to the customer's you know, like house or something, if you got if you're trying to look for another delivery, or you have to do something on your phone. Like I usually just like move up like an extra like 100 feet, and then kind of like you know, look on the app and see what's going on. See, this is, so that originally said $10, so right there, that's $2, if you can see it, and it said $10.50, so you gotta, usually you gotta wait, and then it bumps up after like a half an hour, but other times it stays low, so I'm gonna go to, I got Doordash right now, so I'm gonna dash right now. I'll just go to Denny's, that's like the nearest one.
Drive north on White Pine Drive, then turn right onto Forest Avenue.
I think we did that. That's another thing with Denny's, like if you get a Denny's order, like some of these places, like they don't start making the food
Drive south on White
until
Pine Drive, then turn left onto Webb Drive.
until you get to the destination, you know, until you get to the store. So like stuff like that, like
Turn left onto Webb Drive.
I would just pretty much cancel the order if they start making the food when you get there, because you can
Continue for a half mile.
you can be waiting for like I would say like a half an hour, or even more, like 40 minutes, like for like you know, $3, $4, you know. You don't want to do that. Just call up customer support, tell them you know, tell them you get a long wait and you want to cancel, and then you can get another order. Like when you can, most of the time when you cancel it, they'll send you another order like right away. You don't have to wait like 5 minutes to a half an hour for your next order. They'll send you another offer usually right away.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West White Mountain Boulevard.
But it's been a while since I used Doordash, so I'm at 18 deliveries right now. I'm at 18 to 100
Turn left onto West White Mountain Boulevard.
to get to the next
Arizona 260.
to get to the last tier for Doordash. But sometimes they'll say if you're at like 95 deliveries, and then you don't do deliveries for like probably for like a day or two, they actually like lower your count to like sometimes like by like 7 deliveries or something, and you're not even that happened to me in Orlando, and or Daytona was doing that. So yeah, when you get close to that like 100 close to 100 deliveries for until you get to your last tier, like make sure you kind of don't skip a day. Just get up to the 100 deliveries, and then you know, you should start getting a lot better orders, because then you don't have to worry about the schedule, you know, situation and everything. So I got right now, got Pizza Hut for $8. I'm gonna take that.
In a half mile, turn left.
That's where a lot of the money is for, I think for Doordash is for the Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut deliveries, because I get like, sometimes I got one order in the Daytona Beach. It was for like $60 cash. Like you take the $60, and then the rest of it, like you know, they subtract your the customer's balance from your, you know, what you earned so far. So it could go down, you know, it could go negative, or it could go positive. that's
Cholo, Arizona 85901. USA will be authorized.
yeah, so I'm at Pizza Hut right now. Just gotta try to get in there. Yeah, I was waiting here before. I think doing around like 12 o'clock and stuff, and
60 South Wayne
there's nothing.
85901.
You know, everybody wants their pizza at, like, late at night, so yeah, so I'm gonna do arrive at store, do that, and then I do orders still being prepared. I do that too, because most of the time these deliveries are not going to be sitting there. So I'll be right back again. Just give me a couple minutes.
got the whole order right here. This took about like 5 minutes. So right there I gotta, once again, like, they don't tell you to confirm it. Don't do it. Just wait till you get to wait until you exit the parking lot and then click on confirm pickup. And so we're gonna go right now. So I'm pretty much at the exit right now. I'm gonna click on confirm. Oh yeah, and then they want you to take a picture of the bag too. So you're gonna take a picture real quick with the bag of food. So that's it. So we're taking the picture of the bag, then click confirm. Got it, and then do directions.
Drive northeast, then turn left onto South White Mountain Road.
So we gotta make a left here. And then these pizza bags for Doordash, I mean, I did a mistake. I actually spent the money to pay for the bag, and you don't want to do that. All you have to do is just like, it's Little Caesar, Papa John's, and I think some other place. But I got my bag for free from Papa John's, and yeah, all you do is like it says, it even says on the app, just if you don't have a bag, just ask them and they'll give you a bag for free. You don't have to pay anything. So that's what happened. That's how I got the bag I have right now. So I got that for free.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Cause you don't want to be spending like you know, $11 for a bag, and you know, rips on you. Then you gotta pay for like another bag. I mean, you're putting all this mileage on your car. Like, you don't want to be spending money like that, you know, and then all the gas you're spending, you know, they're the ones that should be paying for it, you know. All that equipment you should get, you know, for free. So this is like 4 miles right now. And we're gonna also too, like, you know, when you're having these when you're collecting cash for customers too, for you know, like the pizza, it's usually the pizza orders. You take the cash, like all the customers' cash. So, you know, you gotta pay attention to that. Like, you know, count the money. I went to this one lady's house, and you know, the amount came out to like probably like $15, and then she only gave me like $6. I told her, like, you only gave me a $5 bill. I mean, where's the rest of the money? So you don't want to be
Left onto East Wolford.
you don't want to be in a spot like that, and then that, you know, that comes out of your pay because you're making that mistake. So yeah, just be careful when you get that, you know, once again with the cash they collect from Pizza Hut. So then I'm looking at this says door 41 for the directions. It says it has 320 for the address, but so this should be an apartment. It's saying 320 north and then door 41. So I'm assuming that's got to be an apartment. So also too, like with these apartments, they're not gonna.
Continue for 2 miles.
A lot of these customers, they're not gonna tell you the building number. Like there'll be a building like number. There'll be like a building J, and then they won't even tell you building J. And so you'll be wasting time trying to find out where to drop off the food. So always make sure you get the building number, because with the apartments there's going to be an address number, and then there's going to be a second number for the building. You know, the building number is the most important part of the instructions to find the drop off. So if you don't have that, you can be wasting your time for like, you know, like five to, you know, even 10 minutes trying to find out where exactly this building is, because these apartment complexes, they get up to about, like, I would say maybe even more than 20 buildings, you know, all 20 separate buildings. So you gotta navigate through all that, because a lot of times the Doordash directions are not that great. I think the best directions are the Uber app. The Uber app has the best directions for to find exactly where the door is. So yeah, if you compare the two delivery apps, you know, you find that Uber is a lot easier to do, you know, to navigate for dropping off deliveries. We're about got like 1.6 miles away. We're not too far away. And this order was for I think it was $8 again for this order, and it was about I think it was about like 4 miles for $8. So,
West 60.
you know, that's not a bad order. It's pretty good. You don't want to be getting these orders that are like, you can get an Uber order for going like 26 miles, and then it's only like $5. So like why would they even send you an order like that? Like I got an order that for Uber, and I didn't pay attention to how many miles it was, and it was just a complete waste of time, because it took me like over 20 miles to get there, and then you gotta go like another 20 miles back to you know, where it's busy, where all the restaurants are, where all the hot spots are. So you want to be careful on those really long distance drop-offs where the pay is extremely low. So they just like take advantage of you.
To US 60, Arizona 77.
You know, you work for any kind of company, you're that number, you know, a number that's pretty much like a robot. They don't care what happens to you. You know, you're doing working for a company for over 20 years, they fire you the next day. They don't care. They care about saving money for the company. That's all they care about. So just, you know, do what works best for you on making money, and then you know, you don't want to do everything by the book, but you don't want to get terminated. So just, you know, just do the best strategy that works for you. Like, even if I have a pizza bag, I pretty much just take the food, because like the restaurants, they don't even say anything if you don't have a bag. So I mean, I didn't have a pizza bag for over like 20 deliveries, and they didn't you know, they didn't say anything about I think there was only one restaurant that asked me where my bag was, but like 90% of the time they're not going to ask you for a bag. So you know, it's a lot quicker just to grab the food without putting it in a bag, and you know. You're driving about 3 miles to drop it off. It's not going to make a huge difference having it in a bag. It's not going to be like frozen by the time you deliver it. We got another mile to go, and then be close to that destination. Just you know, make sure that the food is secure so it doesn't fly off your seat. Like, I had times where I had a drink and then totally forgot to put the drink somewhere, and so it didn't spill, and then like half of the drink fell over, and then I had to go back to Steak and Shake, and then they had to refill it. I went there, and then he actually had to have a receipt to fill the cup again, so I had to wait for an employee to
In 900 feet, turn
you know, to
right
fill
onto
it up.
West McNeil Street. Turn right onto West McNeil Street.
This is you know, always make sure you
Continue for a half mile.
got your turn signals on and everything, because you don't want to. A lot of drivers there's a lot of people that got their driver's license from Toys R Us, so you got to be careful for those drivers.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Fox Run.
I gotta go to door. Gotta look for that door 41. So.
Turn right onto North Fox Run. In a quarter mile, 320 North Fox Run, Sholo, Arizona 85901-3263. United States will be on the left.
So we're looking on the left side for 320. And a lot of these numbers too, like you get mailboxes that are completely faded out. You can't see absolutely anything because they never put new numbers on it, so you can actually see what the hell is so you can see where the address is. So and especially at night, like it makes it like impossible when the numbers are
320 North
so
Fox Run,
faded.
Sholo, Arizona 85901-3263. United States is on the
They
left.
added the following
We got
instructions.
320,
Order ID 41. Note.
320, and then we got 320 right now, and then door 41. They said this looks like a house, but I'm not sure where to find this.
Handed to recipient.
Be
They
right
added
back.
the
Just give me a
following
minute.
instructions. Order ID 41. Note.
So that was 883 for about like 5 miles. So the next one we're gonna just go to I got a Sonic hotspot, so I'll just go down there.
Drive south on North Fox Run. Then, in a quarter mile, turn
Sonic.
left onto West McNeil Street.
You go into Sonic, I just go right to the door that has where all the employers are, and then ask for
Drive north on North Fox
an employer,
Run. Then turn right onto West Cooley
For,
Street. Continue for a half mile.
the customer's name for the order. I don't park in a spot and then click on the button to wait for somebody to take the order. You just that's a complete waste of time doing that. You're gonna lose money wasting time like that. So I just run right to the door and then ask for the order. you're at like doing like a Chinese you know, pick up, you gotta you know, you're gonna be prepared to wait at least like 5 minutes. Like, try not to park in a spot where you know, it's a busy road or something, because most of those Chinese orders are never gonna be sitting there.
North Central Avenue.
I mean, you got a couple that are sitting there that are already done, but like, you know, most of the time it's you're gonna be waiting for the Chinese food. So I'm still
Turn right onto North Central Avenue.
I kind of like, once I'm active on Doordash, I usually stay in the Doordash app, because
In 1,000 feet,
if you go to
turn
your
left onto US 60.
your Uber app, they pretty much time you out, and you know, they'll time you out for like half an hour or something. If you
Left onto US 60, Arizona 77.
if you get off that screen for Doordash, then they, you know, they kick you off, and you gotta wait again, you know, to get back on to receive orders. So just make sure your phone is always on the Doordash screen. You don't want to exit out. I mean, if you have two phones, then you can, you know, use your other phone and, you know, do what you want on your second phone, and then you know, just keep that Doordash app on you know, the same screen. Don't get off that screen, because it's gonna mess you up if you do that.
Continue for a half mile.
Like I had this one guy, like it was a green hour, and then, you know, he starts to turn, like, you know, drivers like that you gotta watch for, because obviously you have the right of way if you have
Your destination will be on the left.
the arrow that's green. So we're gonna go down to Sonic right now for that hot spot. We're actually we're stop and shop delivery from Uber. We're gonna take that.
Your destination is on the left.
Actually, I passed gas, so they had to call the fire department, since the smell was so bad coming out. So that's why the fire department was on the road.
In a quarter mile, turn right on North White Mountain Road.
This one you gotta shop for. This is I gotta go to Walgreens for this one.
Turn right on North White Mountain Road.
there's a lot of people say, take those deliveries to go, shopping, but I don't really like those orders because then you gotta take you gotta take a lot of time and you gotta find the item, and you can get into some spots where you get one order for 8 items, and then they add on another customer for another like 10 items, and so you could be looking at the store for like about like 15 minutes getting all the stuff when you can just get an order for at a restaurant that's already packaged up and ready to go, and the pay is pretty good, so that's why I kind of avoid doing that. Usually when I have these orders, I have somebody texting me, and it's probably better to kind of put your phone on Do Not Disturb, because it messes up your deliveries. Blocks out the view of you looking at that map. So. So I gotta go like 2.5 miles to get to this Walgreens. I didn't really forget to pay attention to the miles. I'm not exactly sure how far this is. It's gonna take to drop off the food, so because you're gonna get a lot of customers that people that tip you like $1, and then a couple days ago I got $1.80 for a tip. It's like, I'm not gonna take the order if the tip is low and the miles are just like extremely high. It's like, if you want me to drive that distance for that pay, you can pick up the food yourself. I'm not wasting my time with that. Once you get to the store, I usually ask an employer there to see where the food is, to see where the item that you're looking for is, because mean, I got a lot of orders where they don't tell you where the aisle is, so that you gotta find where that aisle is, and then these aisles are big too. So, but even a small store like, you know, CVS or Walgreens, like, you know, you still want to ask somebody where it is, because you're gonna get an item that like you never bought before. So they know it right away exactly where it is, because they stock the shelves all the time, so they have a good memory of where everything is. So. Miles away from Walgreens, so. Pretty sure, I don't think the miles are okay on this order. I think I got a feeling that the drop-off miles are going to be high, so kind of. I mean, if you do actually take an order like that, you can just you know, you can cancel it with Uber. It's kind of hard to cancel orders, I think, with Uber. Like Doordash makes it a lot easier to cancel an order. Yeah, so this also too, when you're driving it, you come to a light, find out what the list is for the store. So I got the order right now. I gotta get this. Yeah, so I gotta get a 12-pack of beer. So yeah, get that. So this is going to be an alcoholic delivery.
Turn right, then pick up on the left.
So that's you know, prepare your you know, make sure
Turn right, then turn right.
make sure you got this you're gonna have to get the ID right. Make sure the ID
Turn right, then pick up on the right.
that you get from the customer matches the ID on the app. It's extremely important, because you're gonna actually get not just deactivation, but they say there's like you can actually get in trouble by the cops for stuff like that. So I'm gonna run it right in, and we're gonna go get this. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Gonna get my Wi-Fi connection. Couldn't scan anything. I got the alcohol. I haven't had an alcohol delivery in a while. So yeah, next time I'll walk you through it for the shopping. It's really easy. So I got it. Go right to same thing, let's wait until you get to the exit and click on it. Clicked on it a little too early. Clicked on it when I got in the car. Do street. Keep doing this one. Directions are messed up. This one completely wrong. I'm in the wrong spot. Damn it. Up. Alright, yeah, this is actually it's not too bad. I gotta drive 2.2 miles to get to the drop off.
In a quarter mile, make a sharp right turn.
And then you know, with these you gotta scan drive on these potholes just the right way, you'll break an axle.
Turn left on South White Mountain Road.
And when people are driving over speed bumps like crazy, like really fast, like you don't want to be doing that. Axles are just like a rubber boot, and it's extremely easy to rip that. You can just and if you have a knife, it's extremely easy to just slice right through an axle, you know, on the end of it where the boot is. The rest of the axle is all metal, but the most important part is, rubber. And that's what breaks. This is an apartment, and I gotta look for 602. If you ever not sure of where to drop off the food, call the customer right away, because they want their food as fast as possible. So if they get a phone call, they should be picking up to help you out where the drop off is.
South White Mountain Road, then turn left on the Pines. Teresa S. says, need a door, at 602. Take your first left.
So this guy, he didn't tell me.
Regarding your Uber trip or order, please do not share any
This one has a building 10, and they're not telling you what building number it is.
for safety and security purposes.
So I should have asked before I even got here. I'm by building 10. What number is the building? This is what, you know, gets me angry when they don't tell you the building number. This is we're looking at freaking like 25 buildings, and they're not telling me the building number. What building number would that be? See, they're making it like a top secret. They don't want to tell me what the building number is. It's a simple question. Just tell me what the building number is. They say, you know, make your first left. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is just tell me, you know, what the building number is. Yeah, see, they finally answered. They said the building 6. So after asking the customer 2 times, they finally tell you where the number is. Building 6. Messed up. Person 6 here. I think I have building 3. Messed up buildings. Do you know where building 6 is? You know where building 6 is? Okay. Yeah, you're building a 6. Are you building 6 or? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So we got that done. You know, you just click on verify that they're sober. Then you gotta scan their you know, click on driver's license most of the time, and then scan that barcode, and scan the barcode with the light on at night, because you try to scan that barcode, you know, with the street lights, it's not going to scan. You're going to have a hard time trying to scan that driver's license for the alcohol. So yeah, try to just remember that, you know, always use the flash. So let's see what we got going on. Ah, shit. Yeah, actually, I missed the order for Doordash. Kind of, see, like, took one from Uber, and then they knocked me off. Or actually, yeah, I'm back on right now. So yeah, we'll see if I can. And then also too, you get these like receipts when you're going shopping. Just keep these, like, they don't want you to give it to the customer, I don't think, for some reason. So I got another one for
Drive northwest on the Pines. Then turn right to stay on the Pines.
$8 for a mile and a half. So we're gonna take that.
Turn right onto South White Mountain Road, Arizona 260.
Oh my God. Also too, like when it's extremely slow, you can just do your personal shopping until you start, you know, receiving orders.
Continue for 1 mile.
like Mom Murphy's bakery thing, so I clicked on I arrived at the store before I even get in the store, and then we'll put order not started until I arrive. I'm gonna submit that. So now we're gonna go to Mama Murphy's Pizza. That was it. I'll be right back. Actually, I'll go with you. Alright, I got an order for Doordash. Yeah, I think it's Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah.
Alright, give me just a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'm just working on that last pizza right now.
Okay.
What? No, it's a delivery. No, it doesn't say anything. It just said the 2 pizzas, so.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Fantastic.
All right. Thanks a lot. So I had a order for Uber. I couldn't take that because I have an order for Doordash already. So I mean, people do that, but like you gotta get it like right when you're in the middle of dropping off an order. You can take another order, like if you're like a mile from the drop off, then take another order. But I just picked up this order, so I can't really do that right now. Yeah, this is the first time. This is pizza that's not even made. It's like you gotta put it in the oven. So we're gonna confirm. Remember, confirm pickup once you get close to an exit. So I'm gonna get near the exit. Sponsored. Pretty much right near an exit. So we're gonna confirm pickup, confirm, and get your directions.
Drive southwest, then turn left onto South White Mountain Road.
You know, I got my timer
Turn
right
left onto South White Mountain
right
Road,
when I'm at the light.
Arizona 260. Continue on Arizona 260 for 6 miles.
We gotta go to 8 miles for this, and yeah, I think the order was for about $8, so like $1 a mile is pretty good. You don't want to get really under that. Stopping by, there's a big flare for some reason. on the screen from the sun. So I'm right at the light, right at a light right now. So I'm gonna look at more of the directions. There's no additional directions. This is 1444 is the number. I gotta look for the address. Also with the apps, it's like when you have two apps open at the same time, it seems like the apps work a little better, because I'm not sure if both of the companies know that you have both of the apps open, but you know, they're competing side by side for deliveries. So. About 6 miles to the drop off. Kinda gotta, but I usually look ahead when I'm at a light. I go ahead of the map, and I can get an idea of what buildings are next to each other. Find the building a lot better. That'll help you when you go into a apartment complexes. It's gonna help you when you look ahead of the map, and then you can get a good idea of, you know, where the building is. So. Another order for Uber I couldn't take. Still got another 5 miles to drop off this food. That was only for like $5, so you're not really losing a good offer.